Welcome to Lakreddy Balreddy College of Engineering, Mayalavaram. Today I am going to discuss about digital signal processing lab experiments. I am T. Anil Raju, Associate Professor from Department of Electronics and Communications. These are the list of experiments. We have altogether 11 experiments. First experiment, basic operations on matrices. Write a program for generation of various discrete time signals, then operations on signals. Coming to third one, write a program for linear convolution. Next one is linear convolution through DFT and IDFT. Coming to fourth program, write a program for circular convolution through DFT and IDFT. Next, fifth experiment is computation of endpoint DFT and IDFT. Sixth experiment is power spectral density for sinusoidal signal. Estimation of power spectral density for sinusoidal signals. Coming to seventh experiment, frequency response of analog low pass and high pass filters. And 8th and 9th are design of IIR Butterworth and IIR Chebyshev filters. Coming to 10th one, design of FIR filter using windowing techniques. Next, coming to 11th one, design of digital IIR filter using bilinear transformations. These are the 11 experiments we have in digital signal processing laboratory. Let us discuss about these experiments. Before going to discuss about this experiment, let me give some introduction to digital signal processing lab. This demo lectures will provide an overview of digital signal processing lab experiments. All the experiments are simulated using MATLAB software. Using MATLAB, the M files are created in which the basic operations are performed, which leads to computation of some complicated problems. In this demo session, the students will learn to write a MATLAB programs for digital signal processing applications using signal processing toolbox in MATLAB software. Coming to MATLAB, MATLAB stands for Matrix Laboratory, is a powerful software in doing mathematics, scientific and engineering calculations. MATLAB is a high performance numeric computation and visualization software package. MATLAB is both computer programming language and software environment for using the language effectively. MATLAB is matrix oriented, so it takes a few lines, which is not possible with other programming languages like Fortran, C and C++. Coming to signal processing applications with MATLAB, we can do matrix computation, vector analysis, differential equation computation, we can do integrations, simulations. Most powerful one is graphs. We can draw graphs, 2D and 3D plots, which we show as an output. Coming to the first experiment, basic operations on matrices. The aim of this experiment is to verify the basic operations on matrices using MATLAB. So some basic operations we have in mathematics, the same operations we can do on matrices also. Here some operations are there: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, power, a power b, like that, power of each element, and range specifications. These some operations we have. So in this slide I want to explain some basic operations like addition, subtraction, product and transpose. Here two matrices are taken, matrix A and matrix B, which are of size 3 by 3. First matrix we give like this: A is equal to square brackets 1, 2, 3 semicolon 4, 5, 6 semicolon 7, 8, 9. So this semicolon will separate each row. So we have 3 rows here, 3 columns, so it's in a 3 by 3 matrix. Like that we will design B matrix also. The matrix is 3 5 2 5 2 8 3 9 3 6 9. If we add A plus B, it's a common element by element application operation. So the first element will add with the first element of matrix B. So 1 plus 3 4. Similarly, the second element of A added with second element of B, it is 7. Like that all the elements are added. The same procedure we have for y is equal to A minus B. Here 1 minus 3, it is minus 2. It will be the first element in a subtracted matrix Y is minus 2. Like that all elements are filled. So coming to the product, here we do matrix multiplication. The first row multiplied with the first column of second matrix and we add. So if 1 into 3, 2 into 5, 3 into 3. 3 plus 10 plus 9. 3 plus 10 plus 9, it is 22. So this is the matrix multiplication. As we do 2 by 2 matrix multiplication, like that this is matrix multiplication. Coming to another operation, we know the transpose of the matrix means the rows and columns are interchanged. That process is known as transpose. So I consider a matrix T where A is transpose. See here 1 2 3 is row, here 1 2 3 is column. So this is how we do transpose. And another application here is we can have a particular column or particular row. So if I want to select particular row of matrix A, so simply I can write x is equal to A 1 comma all columns. So this 1 signifies rows, comma colon shows that all columns. So first row 1, first column, first one, second one, third one. That means the output will be 1 2 3. Similarly, if you go for y is equal to A of 3 comma colon, that means I required third row all columns. So here a printing mistake is there. A, it's not colon comma 3. That means I am going to get 3 4 1, right? So and here I want to explain one more operation. X is x dot star y. That means x and y are both get multiplied. These two are arrays, single one dimensional array. The size is 1 by 3 and this is also 1 by 3. So here it is a scalar multiplication, or we can call element by element multiplication. So if you remove the dot, it is a matrix multiplication. If you keep the dot, it is scalar multiplication, right? So element by element, 1 into 3 3, 2 into 4 8, 3 into minus 1 minus 3. Similarly for division and square we follow the same. So coming to MATLAB code, so here some code is explained. Two matrices are taken, A and B, and all the operations we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, transpose, to select the first column, to select the first row, to select the first column. These are some basic ones. So coming to mathematical operations, so two matrices can also multiply scalar based on scalar. A is equal to A dot star B. So whenever the dot comes into picture, so we are doing scalar multiplication. Similarly, a vector can be added with a constant value. Here I have A plus 3. That means all the values are added. That particular A value is added with constant value 3. So similarly we can find C matrix. We can generate all ones based upon the size requirement. So if I require 2 by 2 of uh, ones, so I can give m is equal ones of 2 comma 2. Similarly n is equal zeros of 2 comma 2. Like that we can get. So let me show the output. So this is the output we are going to get. This output we got from MATLAB software. Now let me show MATLAB software. So you all know that on the desktop we have a MATLAB. This is a MATLAB R 2020. I am using trial version. So let me double click this one. I am going to get MATLAB software. It is R 2020A. Yes, this is the MATLAB environment where we got. So I am opening a new script to write a program. I already have some programs. Let me show this program. So this is what the program. So my main name is basic operations on matrices. So I consider two matrices of 3 by 3, 3 by 3. So now I have two matrices of size 3 by 3 and 3 by 3. Based on these matrices, we are going to implement some operations. First one is addition a plus b, subtraction a minus b, multiplication a into b, transpose a is equal to t is equal to a dash. To select a particular row, a1 is equal to 1 comma colon, b1 is equal to colon comma 1. This is for selecting a column, first column. And we know that scalar multiplication, if you want to add a constant value to a row or column, we can do like this. Inverse of a matrix. So once if you want to find inverse of the matrix, C is equal to inv is the command we use to find the inverse. In the last, if sometimes in the program we require to generate a m cross n matrix with all values 1. So for that we can give m is equal to ones of 2 comma 3. If it is required to have zeros for initialization, n is equal to zeros of 2 comma 2. So with this, like this, we are going to write a code, and let us run the code. So if you run the code, the output we are going to see here. This is the output. So x is addition, y is subtraction, z is multiplication. This is inverse. No, this is what we get. X plus a, we are going to get multiplication. Let me see the program, and another thing is there. Okay, so to get multiplication, this is scalar, not it's a matrix multiplication. So let me check this one. And transpose. So if you take the matrices, you can transpose that one, and a is equal to first row and first column, s is inverse, and m is all 2 by 2 2 by 2 of ones, and 2 by 2 of zeros. So this is what we have the result in our MATLAB output x, y, z, t, a1, b1, s, c, m, n. This is about basic operations on matrices. I thank you all.